You are now tuned in to the New Old Heads podcast, brought to you by BringingDownTheBand.com. No bad ideas, Coleman Dental and Printfinity. I am Major 7th. I make beats and have the t-shirts to prove it. And in front of me, wearing the Bobby Digital t-shirt, is the one and only Longevity. I like that. I like that in you. What's up, sir?
How's it going?
You good, fam?
I am spectacular.
All right. Diagonal. We're going to call it Caddy Corner, as the old folks say. DJ Jay Diff rocking the Printfinity joint with the dolphin with the breastises on it.
It's definitely not a Printfinity joint, but salutations.
You see, I was
and
trying.
We kind of. It's a tour T-shirt.
I was trying though. I was trying to big up my man.
Yeah.
I apologize.
I can't claim printing this shirt.
So in all actuality, I was really trying to get you sued, right?
Yep.
Okay. Well, you know I didn't mean it, right?
I don't know.
I'm so used to being a Printfinity brand
I can
ambassador.
dig that, and I appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying? My sweatsuit coming.
Yeah.
Y'all, I can't wait till y'all see my sweatsuit.
Hey, I'm about to have the champion sweatshirts on deck too.
Yeah, I will be the first person that y'all see rocking the full joint.
Word.
Yeah, we already talked about that. And as always, to my immediate left now, DJ Spoolz, the incomparable. What's up, sir?
Hello, Michael. How are you?
I'm doing great, man. You all right?
Yep.
Now that is a Printfinity shirt,
yeah,
right?
this is
Yes.
a Printfinity shirt.
Y'all excuse my hoop shorts. This is a Cut Camp exclusive Printfinity joint by DJ Jay Diff. You know, he out here getting his bread in the streets. That is a Cut Camp shirt. It's pretty dope. He's got multiple colors. I actually rocked that at Nauvoo this weekend. We're going to talk about that as well. Beer and Music Festival, Nashville, Indiana, way back in the boonies. I lost reception. You know what I'm saying? But
I love it.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. Episode 47. I think Spoolz was doing research on that. Do we have options for
Andre Kirilenko?
Oh, is that Tom Glavin's number 2?
No, he didn't.
Good
come
call.
Up.
Is that Glavin's number?
Isn't
Good
it?
call.
47?
I said that last week about 46.
Let's see if Glavin is 47.
47.
That's a damn good call because
Mel Blount and Jack Morris.
okay.
Mel Blount, Hall of Fame cornerback.
I think I hope it's Tom Glavin because he was a beast, left-hander.
Number
45,
47.
47.
Tom Glavin. Y'all
Glavin
go.
was 47.
Yeah.
So was Jerry Lucas.
45, 47.
All right.
Yeah. So we're going to go with 47, Tom Glavin?
I don't even know who Tom Glavin is.
Oh,
So.
man.
I'm going to go Tom Glavin just because.
Tom Glavin was cold. Maddox. They had a
Going-
cold team. David Justice.
Yeah.
I'm going Jerry Lucas.
Jerry Lucas.
Ron
Yeah.
Gant.
We have to agree, fellas. So
We don't have to agree.
Okay, so Lone's going to call it the Tom Glavin episode. Spoolz will be
Jerry Lucas.
Jerry Lucas.
I'ma
He doesn't
just-
know what the hell is going
I'm
on.
gonna call it. Personally, I'm gonna call it the Mike Epps episode just because it says
For the
47.
45, 47.
Yeah.
All right, so we got the...
We're just all over the place.
Yeah, we'll call this the
Hodgepodge episode.
Hodgepodge. I can dig Hodgepodge. We can do that. We are the New Old Heads, episode 47. New setup. We're trying to experiment with some things here.
Got new beats.
Yeah, new beats. We're trying to enhance this experiment. The experience. I'm sorry. Thank you, man.
You got
I
it.
appreciate you, brother.
Yeah.
You looking out for me, man.
Yeah.
Usually
I
try to
didn't call you
disrupt.
out.
on this video to do it.
He couldn't
you go.
wait. He
Couldn't wait.
He couldn't wait.
We are. We're 3.5 minutes in.
He couldn't wait. We're nowhere near any rundown or anything. He couldn't wait.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got a new setup
Do
here. We always promote that page. The Patreon page is what you see in the back. It goes into detail about how to become a patron. It has our amount right now, so we're trying to get more. So y'all come check us out. As a link to the previous episode there towards the middle. Obviously, you see us towards the top. You can share it. There's a tweet button as well as a share button for Facebook. So if y'all rock with us and it would disappear, there it is. Shout out to Lone. We see you right back. This is what it looks like. Like, this is how you can support us. It says at the bottom right corner, it talks about donate $1 just because you're a great person. Like, it's not that hard. Like, if you rock with us, there's $1. There's a link to the Odyssey interview. You can see that as well. I always say buttons and stickers at the end of the show. You see those up there. So there they are to the right. I like that. Moving with the mouse. Good looking out, brother. Scroll.
Look how
What's up?
cheesy Mike is right there. Though.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's
pretty cheesy
laid it
there.
in that interview.
Hey, man, this was a
Sounds
damn good
cracking
interview,
up.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a good time. That brother's brilliant, man. We learned a lot that day.
You ain't qualified.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You can't empty the clip before we get started, man.
Oh, my bad.
He's too
Anyway,
anxious.
buttons and stickers.
Worst picture
the
ever.
problem is I don't don't know which buttons are which on the keyboard. So I thought that was the laugh, but it ain't.
Well, we're gonna have some fun with
wait.
that. There we are. There's a photo with Spoolz looking awkward, Lone looking awkward. I'm looking old. I think my knees hurt.
You look awkward.
And then Terry's looking
Terry's
like
the only one that looks
Terry
cool.
like he got that swag. So
Swag.
He's got one leg up.
Shout out to Wine After Work. That's where that photo was taken.
That was like exactly a year ago.
Yeah.
Yep, it was.
Yeah, that's what's up. So, we've been grinding. We got merch at the bottom, no bad ideas as we continue to scroll.
Yeah, we have new things that we haven't talked about, which is No Bad Ideas hat raffle.
Yes, talk to him.
No, it's the same as a vinyl raffle. It's $6, but every month we'll just do whoever signed up will raffle off a No Bad Ideas hat.
First two are cold.
Those are cold.
So
I like that.
You got dibs.
yeah, you like that?
I like that.
I don't know which button it is.
That's all right. Well, you got to learn, man. Cause
Do it. You scrawled on this video to do it. I like that.
there it is. Okay.
Oh shoot!
And so we got more. We got this is what we talk about when we talk about becoming a patron. What we have going on.
So we got 6 patrons for the vinyl raffle, which we got to do afterwards.
Yo, shout out to them for signing up. We appreciate that.
Yep.
It's all about being
Got this new one too.
Oh, word. That's the Blue and XL, right?
Well, we have that. Well, that's the vinyl raffle, but we have a $10 option where you can enter both the hat raffle and the vinyl raffle.
Yes.
So we just added that, and then we have automatically get a hat every month from No Bad Ideas here.
Okay. Shout out to Moonchild right there. We sat down with them as well. I believe they're coming back to Indianapolis.
They are.
They just also work with Rhapsody on her new album.
Yep.
They are so
It's
dope.
dropping this
Yeah.
week. We can talk about that.
That'd be on Friday.
I think that's a very important album, so we can definitely talk about that. They are rocking with us, so we appreciate them as well.
Yep.
As you see in the bottom right corner there's an exclusive joint, Printfinity, the Kung Fu Kenny joint that he dropped. I've been seeing a lot of stuff out there. I don't know if it's knockoff. I don't know if it's inspiration. But,
Hey.
It's what
Might
my
not qualified.
Hey, what Meth say? Yeah. What Meth say on Wu-Tang Forever? It's cool to show a nigga love, but stop biting my shit. I guess that's what he
Stop
said.
biting our shit. He got on the right shirt.
Yeah. Shout out to Bobby Digital.
Shouts to Voodoo.
Yeah. But
But this option is the $40 option. You get a hat and a shirt every month.
So you get a hat and a shirt off top for the $40 version.
Yeah.
I'm telling y'all, man, we giving y'all stuff, man. Like it's
not just free money.
It's not. Yeah, like it's interaction. Like we're trying to.
And the shirt is going to be different every time. So it's going to be some sort of related. So this one's a Kung Fu Kenny shirt.
Yes.
Obviously with the NAS, but it's going to be different every time. So, and then, if you're a musician, we'll review you. If you want to be a sponsor, visual sponsor, want us to put your stuff up, we got other stuff. One of our rewards is, we got rewards and stuff. So check it out. But the reason I pulled back here so you can see the link, it's patreon.com/newoldheads.
And we apologize for Spoolz. His glasses are a little foggy. Guess he didn't clean them or he was outside or whatever. I don't know.
Well,
but
I don't think you had to apologize for that at all.
Shouts to Dan Handskills.
Shout out to Dan, man. Yeah, he's amazing. Everybody asked me who took care of us with the logo. It's Dan. He's a genius, man. He has a high level of skill. He's really, really dope. So get that man some work. But yeah, episode 47, I want to jump in. Spoolz brought this to my attention. It was a rally in D.C. I'm going to kind of read the blurb here.
Blurb?
It's just a blurb now.
Blurb.
Not a full joint, just a blurb.
Blurb.
It says between competing pro-Trump and anti-Trump protesters in Washington, D.C. over the weekend, a silver lining was found with a Black Lives Matter group who unexpectedly took the stage doing a boisterous pro-Trump rally. The Black Lives Matter group marched near the rally and passed closely to the stage. As they walked, someone shouted out and chanted that Black Lives Matter. Obviously, the group was doing that. And they were received by a lot of boos, and people were upset. And there was somebody that was on stage that said, I hope I'm quoting this right, it said, "Let's show them an act of patriotism." So they brought the young man up. One of the young men that was for the Black Lives Matter movement. He actually got a chance to speak for a little bit. So I guess that's dope. I know that's dope, but I'm trying to figure out how to, correctly analyze this. Because it's dope that was a Trump rally. Obviously, the crowd was skewed towards Trump, right, in terms of it being an actual Trump rally. But the fact that the young man was able to make his way to the stage, speak on behalf of Black Lives Matter without any violence, unless I'm mistaken, Spoolz. You can correct me on that. I don't
didn't-
think there
I
was
didn't
any
hear about
violence
that,
on that.
no.
So he just was able to get up there and speak his piece.
Not in
Instead of-
regard to that. I think there might have been some violence at some
What-
point.
was
but,
there
like,
some after?
I don't know.
Okay,
But
okay.
I know that there was none at that point.
At
Like,
the point that
during
the young man was speaking, right?
I would just refer to this. I just look at this as a very small step in the right direction, maybe.
Facts. I agree.
You know?
Yeah,
That's
I
what I
agree.
would call it.
I don't know I don't know if it will have a lasting impact. We'll have to wait. Only time will tell. But Diff, I'll throw it to you first on this one. How did you feel in terms of being able to hear about this?
I mean, I really didn't see it, so I don't really have an opinion on it. So.
I mean, but we just described it, brother. So
you
can at
did,
least,
but
you had to kind of. I feel you. I feel
you know how I feel about
I do.
dude, and
I do.
No.
No hope for a chance of possibly having a lasting impact, perhaps down the road, maybe.
I mean,
You talking about just this
Just
Yeah,
when I say just this, I'm saying it's an isolated incident, but
incident?
it might be incident. is
even
what I
a
said.
trash can gets a steak.
Man,
A broken clock is right
I
at
can't
least
argue
2
with
times
you.
a day.
I want to fight you, but I can't.
I'm just.
I can't argue with you right now. For the record, I'm with you 100% on how you feel about it. I'm just saying, I'm trying, man. I'm trying to be positive. I'm looking positively.
I didn't see much about this other than a picture still. Was Trump at this rally?
No, not to my knowledge. But it was just basically a guy had put together a big Trump rally, and Black Lives Matter was there. And he basically, I mean, I guess they kind of made their way to the front of the crowd, and the guy was like to Mike's point, you know, we're gonna do a patriotic thing or whatever, and ask them to speak or ask them to say, you know, it wasn't like super gracious like that. It was more like it was like you get 2 minutes to say whatever you want or something like that.
Right.
Right.
And the guy said some things that made the crowd cheer, and he said some things that made the crowd boo. I don't know. The whoever did it filmed both sides of it, like the crowd and the guy on the podium. So I don't know, just some of the things, you know, of course, that kind of just pissed me off a little bit that some of the people, you know, what about black on black crime? You know what I mean? Shit like that. It's just
Somebody-
like, oh,
somebody
Jesus,
screamed that?
man. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, there's a lot. There were a ton of people there.
Okay.
But
They
like I
took
said,
our gerbs.
they
took our gerbs.
I'm in a positive light, I guess, and trying to be as positive as possible. I'll say again that it was, I think, a small step in the right direction. So
That's what's up.
Well,
I mean, only time will tell. You know, these are just so the times are crazy, man. Like, I don't know. We've talked about this over episodes throughout the course of when we started, but it's just never. I'm not surprised anymore. No longer surprised. It's more about, okay, we'll just kind of see what happens and kind of go from there. So when I saw this one, it was dope, but it's kind of like, all right, I hope this will lead towards something that might be positive. But to Terry's point, it's like, broken clock is right, what, twice a day?
no, that's what I'm saying. I'm just trying to be positive
Sure.
as well, and
No, that's
like,
what's
you know, I
up.
don't think like, oh man, everything's fixed. Like, no, like,
Yeah, for sure.
but in the most positive way possible. Like, to try to paint it. I think it was just a small step in the right direction.
yeah. And then Trump went on the UN today.
It wasn't diarrhea poop. It was just regular poop.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
All right.
Not sure what that was, but just Terrence. Shout out to Terrence chewing that.
It's still poop.
chewing that spearmint in the microphone. We appreciate
it's
you.
still poop. That's all I'm saying. It's still poop.
Is that spearmint? What
No.
what he chewing on?
I don't know, Mike.
Okay. Bubblicious, perhaps.
Bubblicious.
Yeah.
Really?
It's probably Trident.
Trident.
Probably.
He look like a Trident guy, doesn't he?
I don't. What do Trident guys look like?
I don't know, man.
Mike is reaching.
Mike
again.
doesn't. Yeah.
I don't know. I like
You just
Trident.
gonna jump in that fast, Spoolz?
Yeah. I'm here. I'm sitting
mean, when
here
you
too.
can't-
I've heard everything.
When you can't brush, you chew on this.
Like that.
Oh.
We should probably go to
Right.
We should probably go to the next topic, huh?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So, moving on. Jemele Hill, ESPN.
Yep.
I'm a fan. her and Michael Smith have the 6 on ESPN. They have the prime slot for SportsCenter now. Shout out to Michael Smith. Their T-shirts are cold. They come up with some creative stuff on Instagram with the T-shirts.
Yeah.
Jemele Hill pretty much cut right to the chase and called the president a white supremacist. And
Mind you, it was off the air.
yes,
On Twitter.
On Twitter.
Yeah.
So now there's a huge outrage and people are all mad about her voicing her opinion. I actually thought it was dope that I don't want to say had the balls. We can't technically say that, but
Courage.
courage of her conviction to actually just say that.
What exactly did she say?
She just literally said, I'm going to read the tweet, I believe I'll say that Donald Trump is a white supremacist who has largely surrounded himself with other white supremacists. That's the tweet from Jemele.
I think it's a fairly accurate tweet.
I think it's very accurate. And I think it's a situation where this makes people uncomfortable because somebody actually said it.
It's one of those things where people want the people that will argue this will say, stick to sports.
Right.
Don't have an opinion for yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
But that's what Twitter's for too.
But she's not just a.
I hate it as much as I hate to say it. Like not in her case, but
Yeah.
like in most people's. Like our president has said worse things than that on Twitter, and
Yeah.
he still has a job.
I think
Well.
it's so stupid that people say stick to sports to athletes because
Or
like,
even-
and this is
or
going
just
out
in
to
general.
whatever job that you're doing. If you're not at work,
Right.
are you sticking to your job all day, every day?
No.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
why do athletes have to do that? I've seen somebody. It was something about another Colin Kaepernick thing, and somebody's in the comment section talking about they work for us when we look at sports. No, they don't.
No.
How do you figure that?
No.
So I'm just supposed to do whatever you tell me to do?
Facts.
Get out of here.
These are the same people that go and get mad at the cashiers at the fast food restaurants.
It's crazy.
Jemele Hill actually made the point on a video.
for being Muslim or for being
Bingo.
totally, yeah.
Why did you make me fresh nuggets? I was in a hurry.
Yeah.
Jemele Hill recorded a video actually making that point, to Terry's point.
Yeah.
She's like, so I'm not supposed to talk about politics, but the president can comment on Colin Kaepernick. Is that politics?
I mean, at the end of the day, she's still a black woman in America.
Exactly.
You know,
So
so
There's
it doesn't
always
ma-
that double standard too.
Exactly.
Because
exactly.
like a week or so ago, during the Miss America pageant, one of the contestants said something exactly like that,
yeah.
and everybody was giving her kudos.
Wow.
Mind you, it's a blonde hair white girl. Nothing wrong with that.
Yep.
But it's just showing you the different contrast when someone says something and it's accepted
Right.
versus when she said it and it's not. Not to mention, that's not a fireable offense.
At
correct?
all.
So Trump reached out on Twitter because he loves Twitter. He said, was it on Twitter when he said that that's definitely a fireable offense or something like that?
I didn't see him.
I don't know if he responded
Did he
to
respond?
that.
Did he respond?
He
I
said it
don't
was.
know.
He said, or maybe
someone in the White
somebody
House
in the
did.
White House. Yeah,
Somebody in the White House did.
Yeah.
said that they
Yeah.
thought it was definitely a fireable
Yes.
offense.
That is accurate.
So in other words, the constitutional rights just don't apply to black people. That's simple and plain.
I mean, what about when Trump was criticizing Obama? Should he have been fired from The Apprentice?
Exactly.
Talk that talk, Long.
But
The-
I don't.
The double standard is blatant. It's
I
not-
think
it's
there's.
blatant.
Yes,
She
it
works. She does work for ESPN. It's a Disney-owned company. They do have morality clauses and stuff like that. So
Sure.
I don't know what the legal stuff looks like. But
Man, Disney has dicks on the covers of.
I'm
cartoon
just
movies.
throwing that out there. Who knows what that actually says?
We
I'm
see
just
you.
saying.
We see you over in the corner, woke on the Disney cartoons. We see you.
Yeah.
I didn't
just
believe that
saying.
until I actually saw it.
I
see
synced it.
I synced it. I synced it too.
But a lot of times,
I'm sorry, Mama, but I synced it too.
Yeah.
a lot of
I was
times
asleep.
that stuff will be written in there just so they have enough legal room to get rid of anybody
Yeah.
if they want to,
Yeah.
Right.
for any reason.
That's very true.
So that's the only reason I mention it. But
Mm-hmm.
The crazy thing about it is with Jemele Hill and Michael Smith, they are in the primetime slot for ESPN's flagship show, which is SportsCenter. So the 6 now is like the show,
Mm-hmm.
right? And they've actually done a great job of incorporating like today's culture by having them there. Hip hop is infused with it. Like they have Drake references. Like they are to
So what's
make the connection. It's like it's from the Stuart Scott tree. That's where they're from.
Yeah, okay.
Right? Like they're cut from that cloth. It's a 2007 version of that.
When he was doing
2017.
Sports Center and stuff. But
Yeah, like you know, he was a beast.
Yeah.
I think you watching me too much, man. You helping me. You correcting me too much. I don't like that.
No, I
gotta
knew you
look
were
good
10
out
years
here.
off too.
Thanks.
We
Bradley.
gotta look good out here, man.
I feel you.
They watch me.
But as I was saying, but no, man, they're cut from that cloth.
Yeah.
So they have a decision to make because it's not like Jemele Hill is just out there. Like she's on your prime time slot.
And their
That's
team
six.
actually stood up for her because they tried to
Yeah.
cut her.
Yes,
I liked seeing that, man.
Yes.
I really did like
They-
to see people like standing up behind her. And
That's
I thought that was
probably
awesome.
why she still has a job.
Yeah.
because they stood up for her. Fair enough. Fair enough. They do good work. It's not like it's not a quota hire. Like she's actually dope at what she does, journalism and writing and all that.
Totally.
Like she's dope.
I'm not
So-
familiar because I don't watch it, but
Yeah, I've
No,
watched
she's
the
a
show.
beast. Like Jamele's a beast. Like she's earned her
She
stripes.
interviewed Ray Rice's
Oh,
wife,
yeah.
now wife
Yeah.
after that whole incident.
Yeah, Jamele's a beast. Like she's
It's like an exclusive interview with just her.
she's
Like,
cold.
she's been around for a while, and she's really good at what she does. And her and Michael Smith's show is really dope.
Yeah, she deserves that
They
spot.
do always have. I'm an appreciator of a good hip hop T-shirt, and they always have really dope shirts.
Man,
That's
they
cool.
they got it on Smash Pools.
Mm-hmm.
They do. They have
And,
some
and they
dope stuff.
both know sports really well.
I got
So-
random hip hop trivia
Okay, let's do it.
because you said watch me.
Okay.
Do you know the one song off the Minstrel Show by Little Brother
hmm
that wasn't produced by Ninth Wonder? The song was called Watch Me. Who produced it?
Was that the joint with It's been a while. Elzai and Pooh.
Nope.
No,
That's
that's
Hiding
that's Hiding
Places.
Places. Watch Me was produced by.
Crisis.
No.
Bing bing.
Was it Crisis?
Yep.
Okay.
Crisis on the board with the heat.
Bong bong.
Oh, that was the joint that had the Michael Jackson sample.
They can't stop me. No, they can't.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's.
That's how the beat go.
In your head.
So what's the next topic?
Yeah, anyways.
Jerk.
They keep. Yeah, I don't
They
remember
keep
the
why,
words.
that's how the beat
They
go. It's a
can't
Michael
stop me.
Jackson
They
sample,
can't-
Bradley.
yeah. It's
Right
like
on.
high pitched
Yeah.
twings and stuff.
It's
You
a
just
Michael
kept
Jackson.
doing it over and over again. It was annoying.
You know, I heard-
And he's doing it.
You know, I heard it was a Michael Jackson. I heard it was a Michael Jackson sample.
Yeah. Just killed my whole vibe, man.
I know.
Good, good.
That's why I did it.
He a hater, man.
Good.
Good.
That vibe needed to be dead right there.
Shoot him down. Shoot his, shoot his dreams down. Bradley, man, always.
That was deep, Mike.
Yeah. Always
Owen
putting that
doesn't
poison.
have any friends.
Shout out to Bradley, always putting that poison out here on the new old heads. We appreciate
It's
you.
not true. It's false.
Everybody likes Spoolz, but they don't really know him.
I
I
put the
hate
truth. I put the truth out. That's it.
that. Still with his trigger finger. All right, man. So
What are you gonna do?
shout out to Jamel, man.
I don't know. That's why I stopped. Yeah, word to Jamel.
Yeah, words to Jamel, man. Straight up. I hope she continues to shine because they got the 6 on lock. So
And she didn't apologize, which was great.
at all.
Mm-hmm.
At all. She's standing behind that, man. Like she's going hard on Twitter. She's defending herself. She's done a couple interviews speaking on it. Like I think it's dope that she said that. And she's gonna stand up behind it, and she doesn't strike me as someone that's scared to lose her position. Like she's like, it's bigger than that. I have to respect that.
She's not folding.
She's not folding. It's kind of like Kaepernick. Like it's like he put his money where his mouth was, and he stood behind what he stood for.
You know what's funny about this Kaepernick situation too,
Talk
and
to-
I've noticed this a lot.
I like how you set the drink down. Talk to me.
Yeah. So every time they talk about his protest,
Okay.
it seems like they have to have started including every time that he opted out of his San Francisco contract. They keep saying it. Have y'all noticed that pattern?
I have.
And
Yes.
Colin Kaepernick, who opted out of his San Francisco contract, that's how they start the report every time now.
He just came out and said he was working out and he does want to play. Because people always tell me, well, he never said he wanted to play. Okay, he said it now, so now what?
Mm-hmm.
He
His
said he wants to
ex-team
play.
is 0-2
We have Jacoby Brissett, but y'all talking about we don't know if we want to bring Kaepernick on.
That's what I kind of brought this up a little while ago. A buddy of mine and I were talking about. He brought up the he just wants to be a starter, and that's why, you know what I mean?
Right.
And I was like, I don't think that has anything to do.
He
with
wasn't a
this at
starter
all.
last year.
Yeah.
Facts.
But he did start 6 games, and he actually had decent stats for his starts. I think 6 or more games.
But he didn't come into
Maybe
the
10.
season as a starter.
No, he didn't.
Sure
He was
didn't.
injured though. He came in hurt, basically, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't.
I think he got the starting position taken in camp before the season actually started. I think that's
Perhaps
what it was.
due to the
I
injury.
think it was due to the injury.
14 touchdowns to 6 interceptions. In
Yeah,
the time that
he had
played.
really good. He could be a backup somewhere right now, for sure. I mean, we've known that for a long time.
Yes.
He started.
Even Tom Brady.
He's
said
starting
that.
for. He's starting for the Colts. I mean,
And I don't rock with Tom Brady.
no,
Even
we,
though I'm a Michigan fan, but
yeah, we don't fool with Thomas.
yeah,
I
and
don't-
he's,
I don't
he's a
mind
great
Tom Brady.
quarterback. He's a great quarterback.
I
ain't gonna
respect
take
him.
nothing
We
away
don't fool
from
with
him.
Thomas though.
It's
It's
just
not.
that whole Patriots thing when I was, watching football every Sunday.
Yeah,
I just couldn't. Can't
we
get
don't
down
rock.
with
We
that.
don't rock with Thomas.
I don't like that shit.
Yeah, we don't
like
rock with
that.
Thomas.
I don't like that shit.
But there's no reason. I can you not see Cap starting for the Colts with
Man.
ease? Could he not start for the Vikings who just lost
Bradford.
Bradford? They lost him.
Excuse me.
For the year,
And
for the season.
I don't know if it's for the
I'd say
season.
that's like his 17th season-ending injury.
I know,
isn't it?
right?
Like,
Dude is injury prone. I haven't watched the game this year, but I'm just saying in terms of what I'm hearing when I watch, Undisputed or whatever. Like
Or
he got
just
injured.
scrolling in social media. It's hard to
Yeah.
miss.
He's
Correct.
just so whack.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. Ratings are down per CBS for 3 years straight, if I'm not mistaken. But this one is starting to fall faster than they expected. So
And it's funny too because I keep seeing people on social media saying, "So what good is this protest doing for y'all that decided you're not watching football?" And it's kind of like if you don't see the reason behind why people aren't watching football, then you're not qualified to speak on it.
I hope you know where it is.
You ain't qualified to ask me that question. You ain't qualified to get that answer.
There you go.
Yes. Simple as that, man.
Simple as that.
I'm
It's
just
simple
happy
as
I hit
that.
the right button.
That was good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, as simple as that.
We could edit it and made it sound right, even if you didn't.
Aren't you correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very good point.
It's just I don't know, man. It's if you're gonna watch it, fine. I'm not really tripping. But at this point, if you're questioning people that decided that they don't want to rock with it, then you should probably check yourself based on what's important to you.
This whole thing is subjective.
Exactly.
This whole thing is subjective. I can't say, okay, Terry doesn't want to watch the NFL. That's his choice not to watch it.
Yeah, there's no reason. Like I'm not judging anybody that's watching it. So be it.
And we're in an
You know what I'm
era.
saying?
We're in an era now where if you make a decision that goes against the grain, the people that are for the opposite of what you think, they feel like they have to have like an Inspector Gadget magnifying glass to try to decide why you didn't do it. They want to dig deeper into why you're not doing it. And
Yeah.
it's like, all right, that's cool, but to each his own, man. Like
Yeah, it's a witch
this is
hunt.
very subjective. This is very subjective.
I also think that some people, I'm gonna take it there. I also think that some people are such big sports fans.
Okay.
Let's say such big Chicago Bears fans or Indianapolis Colts fans that they don't want to give up their sports team and they will justify anything. I see that as well.
I would agree. Spoolz,
And-
would you
Actually,
agree?
I'm in the club of I like what Colin Kaepernick has been doing and I support him, but I finally got to lay down and I watched a little bit of football Sunday.
There's nothing wrong with that, though.
I haven't made it a point. I've just been keeping up fantasy wise with who's hurt. I like
Right.
Yeah.
win some money.
Yeah.
But I'm more college. I mean, watching Notre Dame and the Bears are terrible. I'm a Bears fan, and
They're not
they're
worse
not
than
going to
the
be
Colts.
good. And
They no good.
so
They're not worse than the Colts.
He
But
said,
no, I
"They
don't-
no good."
I'm not as into watching it this year as I was in previous years. I would
Yeah.
say for sure.
Proof
I
is
haven't made it as much of a point. Like, oh, it's Sunday. I got to watch football.
Yeah.
Like,
Sunday, Monday,
I-
Thursday.
and
Proof is in the pudding with the ratings,
my
man.
comment was more towards I see people come out against people that are protesting and have something to say about people that are protesting.
They're vehemently
So I'm
coming
saying
out.
that's-
They're like, it's
that's
adamant.
so
but
lame.
but
Yeah,
they
I don't
but,
under-
but
yeah.
they watch football and it's like it seems to me just from the outside. Now I don't know their reasons, but it seems like they're married to football in the sense to where they can't give it up. and they value that more than
Oh, you're
what this might be.
I think you're absolutely right. It's
So-
it's
That
a
is
it's a
true.
huge form of entertainment in our country,
Yeah.
man. You know how much money football makes?
It's like giving up cheese, you know?
Like, do you know how much money football makes?
try to give
though?
up cheese.
Like,
Oh,
Yeah,
they
a lot.
they are.
it's unbelievable.
They're
Yeah.
balling.
Yeah.
And then with all the sponsoring and all, I mean, just dude, it's crazy.
Yeah.
You know how many
that's
billionaire
it's
owners
become
they
almost
have?
it's become
All
almost
of
an
them,
institution.
probably.
Yeah. Well, it is. I
The-
think it is.
Yeah.
There's two, I believe, one in Jacksonville that's
there's only two?
approaching.
Oh,
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about two that aren't. There's
Oh,
one in
owners.
Jacksonville that's approaching, and I cannot remember the other franchise, but the rest of them are billionaires.
Yeah.
Like the business of the NFL, we see you. The business of the NFL is ridiculous, man. Like it's crazy. So they
It
make
is, man.
Terry. Bottom line, you know what the NFL is doing? They making that paper.
oh yeah.
They making
Hand
that,
over fist.
They making that paper.
Hand over fist. They've been doing that.
Shout out to Posh.
Yeah.
They making that
Tickets
paper.
tickets to NFL games are expensive. I'll probably go to one Bears game this year in December when they
Oh,
play
they're
the
on
Niners.
sale. The Colts stickers are on
Oh,
sale.
they on
Oh,
sale.
They're like
Colts are-
$13.
Guys, the Colts are bad.
Yeah, you can
The
get
Bears are bad too. Like they're both bad.
You can get Colts tickets for like a honey bun and a Slim Jim.
$13.
I've been wanting to go to Soldier Field for so long.
13.
Never been?
Nope.
Shout out to my homie Pete's sake. His cousin PJ
PJ.
Pope was a running back for the
Yeah, I remember
Bears.
that.
He got us some low level boys right by the end zone.
Oh, yeah.
One of the best experiences I've ever had.
Dude, Bears games
Was
are
it
fun.
cold?
It was cold, but it was cool though because no, it wasn't cold in terms of that. Like it was a preseason game, but PJ showed out. I had never been to an NFL game that low. Like he had us tickets like Soldier Field, like right behind the goalpost. I was amazed.
Yeah.
So shout out to PJ, man. He did his thing while he was on the Bears, but dope experience. So hopefully they win when you go, man. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully they win. I wanna turn the tables a little bit and kind of go towards.
Hopefully they win.
I mean, they're better than the Colts, so I don't care.
I think the
I-
Browns are
it's-
favored. I heard the Browns are favored over the Colts.
Stop, man.
The
Don't
That
do
is
that.
ridiculous.
First
Don't do
time
that.
the Browns has ever
Don't
been
do that.
favored.
Don't
since-
do that.
The Browns will
since-
beat them.
since 2013.
The Browns
So
had,
since-
dude, the
since I'm
Browns
not-
had
I'm
a
talking
great
about-
draft.
First time the Browns have
Don't
been
do that,
favored
man.
in
Don't do
NFL
that.
games.
Don't
since
do that.
2013.
I can see that.
Since I'm not watching it till ever they get this right, I can just act like none of this is real.
Yep.
Oh, it's still. I'm not watching, but it still bothers me that the Colts are trash.
None of this is real.
That bothers me.
It's not real.
And they
We're
give
not
they
real.
they giving Andrew Luck that paper.
Let's go ahead and talk about Jim
Jim
Carrey.
Carrey.
We're not real.
Not
Yeah,
real.
that's what he said.
We're not really here.
Jim Carrey out here woke.
I mean,
I
there's
feel him though.
there's a nice fragrance in the air. But, you know,
Yeah.
but
I feel him to a certain
We
extent
see-
on
we
that,
see you,
that
Lon.
whole little rant.
no, I think he's absolutely onto something.
Mm.
It goes along with the books I've been reading this year too.
Shout out-
That whole
Yeah.
consciousness.
Shout out to,
Did you see the dude that was kind of explaining it? And the way he explained it, you was like,
You broke it down.
Yeah, absolutely.
oh,
I'm telling you, those
it made
books-
you give it the face like a dude on the wire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that meme. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It was like,
It's the consciousness of the ego. And
Shout out
you
to
are
my-
not yourself.
Shout out to my man Big Charlie. He was like, "You see that video? I told you. I told you." I said, "Man, let me watch it." He was like, "You don't even know what they explained." And I said, "I don't, sir, but hopefully you explain it to
what are
me."
you talking
And
about?
talking about Jim Carrey.
Ah, okay.
And you send me some literature so I can.
One of the
Some
songs.
literature.
One of the songs I did at Nabru was called "The Ego."
Mm.
It was based on that idea.
Had the
You wanna
crowd
talk-
saying, "Fuck your ego."
You want to talk?
Absolutely.
You want to talk about Nauru? You want me to go to
We can come
Cash
back
Me
to it.
Out and
Let's
like
let's
China?
let's touch on this real quick.
Okay,
because
so
Yeah.
here we go. You know, we are the resident old gentlemen, clearly, because we have.
We ain't that damn old, Mike.
That's what they
you
say,
love
though.
saying that we
That
old.
what they
We ain't
say though.
really
That what they
old, bruh.
say though.
We ain't
Terrence,
that
that's
old,
what
bruh.
they say though.
We ain't that old, bruh.
They when I talk about music, they treat me like I'm 50, bruh.
Hey, well,
Excuse me for trying to. You clown. Plenty of clowns out here. Stop coming at me like I don't know what I'm talking about.
it's just
man.
wisdom, man.
There's a lot of clowns that
Got
tell
nothing
me.
to do with being old.
Yeah, here's my stance on this, and I'm glad we talked about the clowns. Thank you for that, by the way. Here's my stance on this. I could be wrong. I don't care. This is my opinion. If you're not registered with ASCAP or BMI,
Mhm.
or you're not getting paid to do DJ gigs a la you gentlemen, there's a certain approach that you're going to have about music that's different from the guy that goes to Best Buy or streams or just listens to music in general.
Casually.
And I think people are offended when I
What
say
about
that.
iTunes DJs?
We'll count them. No. We're not going to count them like these guys. We're not going to count them like them. But I say that to say, I'm sick and tired of being approached and being told by someone that's a novice in terms of the actual music industry or how it goes about how it's supposed to be.
You
Fam,
ain't qualified.
you're not. Like, you go to Best Buy, you download streams, you go to Apple, you get your music, and there's nothing wrong with that. But stop telling me I don't have the right to have a perspective as someone that's done this for so long, that is registered to ASCAP, that's open to ASCAP. Check. How are you telling me how this affects music? But anyway, that's another topic. We talked about
That's
that.
because everybody's a critic, a professional, a psychologist,
Okay.
a doctor,
Oh, pastor?
a lawyer,
Are they pastors too?
pastor,
Okay.
farmer,
Uh-huh.
mechanic.
Uh-huh.
What else is everybody on Facebook?
They are
Philosopher.
Guidance
philosophers,
counselor,
guidance counselor.
forensics
lot
expert.
Lot of guidance counselors.
How about dentists?
Not so much. A lot of them are probably scared of the dentist and haven't been in a long
You
time.
might find somebody like I have a Facebook page where
scared
if I
of
say
the dentist?
I'm surrounded by people that if I say my tooth hurts, like I'll get somebody that'll tell me, well, you should use. You're not a dentist.
You just got to gargle coconut oil, man.
Yeah, like they'll be like, yeah, just go stand outside and hold your mouth open for a little while. It'll feel better. What? You're not a dentist.
They could go see Dr. Coleman at Coleman Dental.
Shout out to Dr.
Hey,
Cole. We got
great
him,
idea.
We got him in the back. 317-255-8546. Shout out to Dr. Coleman.
That's
it says at Rock and Roll Doc is his Twitter handle. If I'm not
Get your
mistaken.
teethus right.
Yeah, so
Here in
shout out.
Broad Ripple.
Yeah, we promote good teethus. But let me jump in, man. So the Catch Me Outside girl. Now this is the funny part about this. I have no idea how she got famous. I just know something about Dr. Phil and her talking crazy to her mama. I don't know. That's how much.
Yeah, and it goes by Bad
Bad
Barbie.
Barbie?
Baby. Bad
Bad-
baby.
Bad Baby.
Spelled BHADBHABIE.
Okay.
Gotcha, okay.
So this chick is what, 15,
Somewhere
14,
in that
15
realm.
years old?
14, 15, yeah.
All right.
She's got a potty mouth.
Let me preface my comments by
Big
saying
time. Big time. Terry.
let me preface my comments by saying if your family's gonna benefit off you doing whatever you've done to get this record deal, hey man,
Good for you.
if it gets y'all out the quote unquote hood, because clearly rap is the only way y'all can get out the hood.
Man.
So
Get your money.
get your money. I'm
No,
not.
I completely disagree with
I'm
No,
that.
so
that's
sick
I
of
feel
it.
you, Spoolz, but that's the cliche now. That's the only way out.
No, not in her instance. I don't think that's the
I
only
don't
way.
blame.
Like,
I don't
go
blame
do some
her.
appearances. Don't make a rap album. There's other stuff. Go try to
That's
be an
plenty.
actress. Go do some other
There's
shit.
plenty of
Like,
stuff you can do to get your family in a better situation.
But
Yeah.
but she got signed.
She had
So,
21
it doesn't
million,
mean shit.
21 million streams on her record. So
Her record is, I ain't gonna lie.
I'm
Somebody
gonna lie.
probably wrote it for her.
I'm gonna lie. That's
The
just
record-
terrible. No,
No,
I'm gonna
listen.
lie.
Let me finish what I'm
Oh,
saying.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You're
That shit
jumping
is
to
trash.
conclusions.
He said, I'm going to lie.
I'm gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie.
Go ahead.
Today's standard of music, mind you, compared to,
Are you giving me a Trump hand?
I don't know what Trump does.
You gave me.
I didn't
He
do
knows.
What
that.
is that? Yeah.
I didn't.
Okay.
Did I do that?
I thought you was
No.
going that way. I'm sorry.
I don't think I did. Anyway, by today's standard of music,
Yes.
that's a hot song.
Okay.
By today's standard. By my standard, no.
Okay.
Like, for example, have you seen how many people are on Facebook defending this song?
Grown
that-
men.
That song, it's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Grown men. Grown
Are you
men.
serious?
It's audible.
I'm very
You
serious.
can understand
Spoolz.
what she's saying.
Yeah. I'm
I'll
very
say
serious.
that. But, I mean,
I
she
haven't
just
listened
took
to it
somebody
yet.
else's song and
I haven't heard
made it her own.
I believe it was a Kodak Black record she remixed. Am I not? Am I right on
Something
that?
like that. I don't know.
I
Something
don't think
like
I'm
that.
going to listen to it.
The bottom line is
At all.
it's not this girl's fault. Like, it's not her fault.
Yeah.
She's
14.
Exactly. It has
know.
nothing to do with her. It's not her fault. She's not going to run away from the bag. They signed her with an album deal. Go get your money,
Off
sweetie.
one track.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that. Go get
And
your
I'm
bread.
hearing people comparing her already to like Nicki Minaj.
You
and-
see what I'm saying? That's the
I'm like,
foolishness.
hold on. And
That's
I'm not
the
even about to
foolishness.
sit here and say like I'm
Qualified to
a
ask me that
Nicki
question, you
Minaj
ain't
fan or
qualified to
nothing
get
like
that
that.
answer.
And the worst part about all this is we have clowns
boy.
that are our age.
Yeah.
Clowns now. I'm talking about those clowns.
Oh, boy.
Clowns out
Bruh.
here. We have clowns out here that are defending this like, man, you guys are old.
It
You
goes
should
back to
just-
what we were saying last week though.
About
That
attention.
whole not even the attention, the
Okay.
whole being old or older and trying to jive and get with whatever the young kids is rocking with.
Yeah.
If you grew up in the era
Money.
where you can remotely remember, you don't even have to remember copping a single, whatever. If you grew up in the era where you can remember what it felt like when Dead Presidents came out on CD single,
The feeling,
maxi single,
that feeling.
if you can remember that, and then you're trying to come to me to tell me I should like the Catch Me Outside girl, we have a problem.
I don't
know.
even think
I don't know what we can
think
talk
that
about.
feeling exists anymore though.
Maybe it does.
Because nobody can identify with or relate to actually waiting until a whole CD came out
It's gone.
to hear it,
Yeah.
and you ripping the plastic out the CD, you popping it in. You might have seen a video on MTV or BT, maybe one or two singles,
Yeah.
and letting that mug ride. And it's like, damn.
There's an art to like waiting for art.
There's
Yeah.
an art to
You know?
waiting
Yeah.
for art.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And it's almost lost.
And it
on
was
a lot.
you was letting it breathe. You was only talking about it amongst your friends. It wasn't a platform called social media that I can go to and just act like I'm the first person that heard that song. Like everybody, because that's what everybody does. It's like they hear something and they want to be the first person that critiqued it.
And the thing about it is, I want to throw this. I want to try this. I want to throw this at Spoolz. Spoolz, I feel like our age, our demographic is being misrepresented because as soon as we say either something is not good or something is not up to standard per our criteria, we are immediately thrown into the you're hating.
Right.
I don't agree with that.
Right.
Common said, and I quote, one day it'll all make sense. If I don't like it, I don't like it. That
don't mean I'm
doesn't
hating.
mean that I'm hating. To that you say, what, Spoolz? Am I wrong when I get mad?
No, I mean, because I don't like.
When the clowns approach me about that?
I don't like a lot of stuff that comes out. Like, I don't like a lot of stuff that comes out. I mean, I'll backtrack on that. I don't like a lot of newer music. Like, it's.
I think Bodak Yellow Go though. That's an
Like,
undeniable
I
record.
saw
She ain't
it
talking about
once.
nothing. She ain't talking about nothing. But
That's exactly
an
right.
undeniable-
She's not talking about
That's a-
anything.
that record is going though. I heard it out somewhere.
And
I
when
was like,
and you know, and I've heard like even when you guys critique certain songs or when you talk about certain songs, especially on the blog, like the way you have to talk about some of this stuff, like all right, he raps to the beat well.
yeah.
That's a high critique almost nowadays.
I mean the melodies
That
are
was
good.
that was a
yeah.
basic hip hop MC function 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Like that's not a.
That's where we are, those Spoolz.
But that's where we're at.
That's
I'm
where
not
we at.
blaming you guys. You know what I mean?
No,
but
no.
I'm just saying everybody does it.
Yeah, that's where we are.
And that's where we're at right now. He raps to the beat well. Well, good. He should. He made a rap song. Like that's, you know what I mean? Like that's kind of where we're at this point. So no, I don't think that's bad to feel that way, Mike. Personally, you like what you like. Either it touches you or it doesn't.
Yeah.
Things also grow on you. That they do me. I mean, there's songs and people that I didn't like when they first came out, but over time grew on me. That's what's cool about music, man. But there's a lot more music I think nowadays that isn't gonna happen.
Here's the thing. I heard a record today, actually. It's funny we're talking about this. I heard a record, Everyday Struggle sent me to it. I was at work listening to that show, which sometimes can be dope and sometimes can be a train wreck. There was a record by Post Malone, who I despised when I first heard. But he has a record called Karaoke, and it has 21 Savage, who I think is trash and needs help as a young man.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Okay.
8, 9 in my bank account.
Okay,
In my bank account.
let's go. I was ready.
Young Savage.
No,
That was an actual real.
no.
That wasn't it. That wasn't it, Spool.
That was how he freestyled.
I'm talking about just what happened.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I got off. I'm sorry.
Listen to him. He's like, that was you, Brad. No, that's how he. That's on the XXL freshman cover.
Yeah.
That's when they were freestyling. That's literally what he did.
Well, you know.
Hey, man, to these kids' credit,
21,
though,
21.
OJ the Juice Man still has the worst one.
Hey.
But his freestyle was like, rings on him man, like a basketball player. I don't
think OJ the Juice Man's is worse than some of what I heard.
I don't
this
know,
last
man.
year.
Oh man, cause we in your face.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Anyway. I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, everyday struggle. I heard the record.
21.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
But I heard a Post Malone record called Karaoke featuring 21 Savage, and I was like, yo, the vibe of this record is dope. And I'll tell you why. One, the harmonies matched. You know how everybody sing raps now.
He was a folk singer or something anyway.
I was like, yo, the
first.
harmonies match. It got a good vibe. The production was clean. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could understand what the hell he was saying. Like, I heard the record. I kept listening to it. I was like, yo, this vibe is straight. Like, I could listen to this.
People I like a lot and whose hip hop opinions I respect I've been seeing them sharing Post Malone's music more.
I was shocked.
I've checked out one or two songs and I was like, it's just not my. So here's what I would say about, because it's funny leading into this just real quick. I saw a thing where Migos said something about how they recently in an interview they changed hip hop for the better or something, or they changed hip hop, something to that effect.
He did say they changed hip hop moving forward.
They definitely changed hip hop,
and I would disagree with that. I think they created a wave in hip hop, and hip hop has had different waves over time.
That's it.
That's
There's
what
a
they
difference.
haven't changed hip hop. They've added to rap.
There's a
is
difference.
what they've done. I don't know if they've contributed to hip hop culture.
They've changed the perception, I would say, to the younger generation.
Yeah. Yes.
Not to us, definitely not. But to them, like they're pretty much mimicking them.
You know, I guess if they contributed to rap culture, they did contribute to hip hop culture, but they didn't change it. And that's what hip hop is, right? I mean, that's part of kind of what makes hip hop cool. So that's why I don't really get mad about like the Migos or any of these younger cats
Migos
that
has
come out.
influenced
Like,
this generation heavily.
Yeah.
like they've grown on me a little bit too. I can't lie.
Bad and Bougie is dope.
Because I listen to Pee Wee Long Way, and
Yeah.
Quavo and Offset both have verses on this mixtape, and they're not bad for. It's just we've talked about, and I mentioned this, like the ruler stick. It's just different types of rulers that you have to pull out nowadays. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Like, would you ever listen to a 𝗏𝗏 𝗀𝗏 song and be like, he rapped to the beat well?
Fuck no.
No, you wouldn't.
That's supposed to be one of the first things you learn how to do.
Yeah, but
It's almost like duh. You're
that's
supposed
the point,
to do that.
That's the point I'm making, and I'm not putting it down either. I'm not saying it's worse. It's just different.
Yeah.
And I don't always like that wave, man. I don't always like that vibe, but I'm not. Do what you do, man. Do it. Apparently, a lot of people do like it. You know what I'm saying? Or people wouldn't be making it. So,
they're very
more
successful.
power to them for that.
Yeah.
But no, I'm not gonna. My you know, like we talked about last year, I got too many layers that your music has to pass through for it to actually really like touch me, man.
Joe Budden talked about that on Everyday Struggle. He talked about how there are so many levels as a consumer, from an artist to consumer. Like there's certain stuff that we look for when we hear records. Like some people will just look for the vibe and call it a day. Like some people will look for the bar, someone will look for the cadence, someone will look for how the song is sequenced. Some will just look for, like, does it feel good? Period. Like there are so many ways to listen to music. That's why I always harp on music is subjective. So I can't really get mad at somebody else for liking something. But I can have an opinion about how it makes me feel. And if I think it's trash, I'm not about to listen to somebody that's never received a check from ASCAP telling me about why I shouldn't think it's trash. You know
that's
what I'm saying?
that's a different discussion too. Like music is subjective in that everybody can
It is.
Consume it as they wish and think what they want. But when you start stepping in, it's like the favorite versus the best conversation.
Facts.
You can have your favorite rapper and your favorite music and favorite everything, but when you start then getting into discussions about this such and such is the best,
right?
Then what you just discussed definitely comes into effect. Comes into play big time. Like it's just two different. Just keep it subjective. If you're a casual music listener, or even maybe a little bit more than just casual, great.
Just be that.
But understand that you're
Yeah, just
if
be
you're talking
that.
to people that make music and have done the things that to a low, maybe a lesser degree, but what you're seeing some of these other cats do, like maybe take that into consideration.
That's a new category now on this show, man. From now on, if we start getting approached by people,
Humility.
You have to have humility.
Sorry, I
Spoolz.
didn't mean to steal that from you.
No,
that's what
he's right. He's right. But I think that's a new category we should.
I'm a software consultant, as some of you know, or as you guys all know, right? And there's a lot I still don't know about the software that I do consulting for.
Right.
So I don't act like I know everything about software consulting, but I listen a lot to the people I know who have been doing it for a long time.
Man.
And it helps. And I don't feel the need to make them, you know what I mean? Like, make them think I'm someone I'm not. I'm not trying to say I'm the best, you know what I mean? But that's just, it's a good approach.
It's
It's
people's
working out.
perception. People want their perception of themselves to be bigger than what they are.
Right.
And that goes back to what Jim Carrey was on.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
I'm with
The
I'm with
full
you, Spoolz.
circle.
The circle of life, man.
Hey,
You aren't nothing.
What I was saying
Neither
is,
am I.
that's our new category. That should be a new category for clowns. Like, I'm just gonna start calling people clowns that try to tell me stuff that they have no clue about.
Yeah.
So that's why we'll start using that now.
So
if
anyway, this chick, so she put out a single, huh? Like the
Who? Oh, girl.
yeah.
I don't blame her. I don't know if she's a.
What else happened? Some
I blame
other
the
other
people.
clown shit happened. What else
I
was
blame
it?
the people.
Yeah. Who? Now the people that signed her are trying to get their bag. I
Not even
understand
the
that.
people that signed her. The people that accept all of this to be cool.
Are
It's
those
like-
the clowns?
Definitely, because you're co-signing people coming into your culture
Yeah.
making bullshit.
Yeah.
You-
Talk
you're
that
just
talk.
letting any and everybody in.
Talk that
I
talk.
don't
You know what
think-
I'm
I don't
saying?
think people see it. A lot of people in those positions see it as a culture in a lot of ways.
They don't.
So
Spools.
that doesn't almost
They
doesn't apply
don't.
to
Yeah.
them.
They're not
It's just
immersed
like
in the culture.
that's like the simplest thing to do nowadays. I just woke up today and decided I was gonna be a rapper. I made one song, I put it on the net, it went viral. I now have a record deal. Mind you, got real artists out here working on their craft, grinding, and don't even get a shake.
And here's the bad part about it. The clowns will say, "Well, baby, these people with the talent just aren't working hard enough."
Yeah, that's the worst
No.
thing to say.
No, that's not what. That's not necessarily what's going on here. I know some people that are talented that aren't working hard enough. That's cool, but that's a fail safe. That's a crutch to say, well, maybe the people with the talent just aren't working hard enough. No, maybe a lot of bullshit is being accepted.
They're just not exploiting what they do.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, it's
exactly.
exploiting the culture, and they probably don't look at it as exploiting the culture because they don't feel like they're a part of it,
They're a
or
consumer.
they're an
Yeah.
outsider.
Like,
They're
did you see like
consumer.
the group of people that signed her?
Yeah.
They're just sitting there cheesing and they just looking for a bag.
21 million streams.
They don't care about hip hop.
21 million
at all.
streams.
They're not
No.
tripping on that.
They
It
saw
makes
21
no
million
difference.
streams.
Yeah, it makes no difference
Yep.
to them.
That's what they saw. I can't. It's business, so you got to get your bag. But again, you can't. Even though Atlantic has to get their bag, I understand that it's about your bottom line as a company. It's about your bottom line. But just because it's about a bottom line for the company, that doesn't mean you can tell us how we are supposed to feel.
Oh hell no, I'm not listening to any of that.
And
shit.
that's the
Like,
disc. That's what I'm trying to get people to understand, Spoolz. That's what I'm trying to get people to understand. You can't tell me how I'm supposed to feel because it helps Atlantic's bottom line. That's clown shit to me. We don't like that.
Hey man, 20 million people listen to that song. That's really that part needs to also yeah.
Clowns out here, man.
Yep.
So we
What else
have
we got?
let me see here,
We
man. I'm
only
trying-
have a few minutes left, so
we got any new music? I think both of you guys talked about new music. I did not take the names down. I'm sorry.
Open Mike Eagle dropped a new album on Friday.
Okay.
Blockhead dropped an
Yes.
album. Who else? Cool Kids.
Oh, shout out to the Cool Kids.
Oh,
Shout
that's
out.
right. You
Cool
know
Kids
what?
are bad.
Shout out.
Back, and they dropped a new project.
Okay.
So,
So
I'm excited to check out the new Blockhead. I'm a fan. I've been a fan for a long time.
I gotta
He's a
step my game
super
up.
dope producer, man.
Yeah.
Music by 𝗏𝗏𝗱, a really good album.
Okay.
He did a lot of production for Aesop Rock back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, word. Okay. Okay.
Very
I gotta
dope.
step my game up.
I saw West Side Gun and Conway put out a R.I.P. Bobby Heenan
Yep, they
track.
dropped the song.
Hey, the cover was cold. I saw it on Instagram. That
Yep.
was dope.
I think we talked about this before, but Grey Granite, produced by Dylan Prevails. I think they just put out a video or
Dropped
a
a
track.
new new video on Monday.
Shout out to Dylan Prevails. He been working this year. We see you, homie. We see you.
We dropped an exclusive on bringing out a band as well for AG
That was last week. Yeah,
last week. Yeah,
last Tuesday.
skydiving in my living room.
Word.
Could mention Nabru. We got a couple couple minutes here, right? So
Yeah,
Are we
got-
ac-
Oh,
are-
nah, bro. Festival.
Yeah,
Are we
shout
accurate
to,
on our timer there with the
we got about 5 minutes.
5 minutes? Okay.
It's always accurate.
I'm sorry.
Sorry,
y'all.
Shout to 𝗏𝗏, man, for having
Yes.
Cut Camp out again. I think this is
Yes.
the 5th year in a row.
Third.
Third year in a row.
Yeah.
Second for me.
Yeah, my second year as
It's
well.
my first.
Fourth. Third, I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just the thing.
Great vibe out there.
But I think there's one cat named 𝗏𝗘𝗏 that has something to do with it. And
He's the
shout
main
to
guy.
him. Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you very much.
Yeah.
We had a great time.
yeah.
And to everyone who, worked there and people we met. And it was fun, man. A lot of beer and
Whole
Yeah.
lot of beer.
hanging
Whole
out.
lot of beer.
There was
Yeah, humans were there too. We had a lot of humans.
There was Jenga, like
Yeah.
giant
Yeah.
Jenga,
And a big tether
ass
ball.
Jenga.
big tetherball, and also a big
Yeah.
twister mat,
Yeah.
which just looked really dirty at the end.
Yeah, we got invited to play Twister.
Yeah.
Did you turn it down?
Oh, we did,
Politely
didn't we?
declined.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's nice.
Quick
Good call.
quick story here. We had a campsite. We all had, tents that were kind of in the arc, and we trying to promote that healthy life out here. Terrence, Longevity, they got me right on my salad game, trying to, put more vegetables into my diet, try to lay back on the meat if I can.
Yeah,
but they were
till Friday apparently.
till Friday. But yeah, I walk up with my cousin James, who's a patron. Shout out to James. He's on that site. He said we walked up and we see Lone. He's eating pulled pork. I'm talking about smashing.
No,
I
I
said-
had a very little bit of pulled pork.
I'm like,
actually.
yo, what's going on, man? He was like,
I
said,
forgot I had pulled pork, but
Did
I
you get
did.
some of that
I did
bison?
try it. I didn't get the bison. I
No.
did try a little bit of pulled pork. It wasn't
Lone-
a lot though.
Lone had a
Actually,
pla-
threw most of it away.
He
But
had a half a plate of pulled pork.
Whole
we said.
half a plate.
Whole half.
I had barely half a bun.
And I said, what's up, man? I said, that's what we on? He's like, yeah, it's already over. So fast forward through the night, they performed. Cut Camp shut it down. Ace, Scoot Dubs, everybody, Skits, Jay Diff, everybody, all of y'all did y'all thing. I was just a supporter. And then
I like that.
it was dope.
That was a big part of the
Over and over.
performance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a perfect post track.
so,
It was like coming on over.
So so after the show, Lone was it was a lot of support. I'm seeing Lone reach down off the stage, shaking hands, kissing babies, all that type of
Yeah,
stuff.
there's
So
Being a politician.
three
this
or
is
four
after
people.
a lot of beer. So he had a lot of beer.
Moonshine. Being
Yeah,
passed
he
out.
had a little bit of everything.
Yeah,
didn't
moonshine
know.
got passed onto the stage.
I didn't actually drink any of the moonshine.
I got some of that
But-
cherry moonshine.
Hey, it was dangerous.
Yeah.
But
I-
Lone, I actually got a chance to witness. First of all, Lone, upon arriving earlier that morning, he had a tent that was already prepared for him.
Hmm.
You know how you go to fancy hotels, they got the towel wrapped up like an elephant or something. Like he had one of them joints in there, huge ass tent by himself.
The fuck are you talking about?
No, he did. I'm painting a picture here, man. Let me
I'm
cook.
still trying to vision this towel that's an
Yeah,
elephant.
So he had
elephant.
towel joint.
That's more at resorts and stuff.
Yeah,
But he
okay.
had
I've
that
seen
joint
like
in
the
his- in his
ducks
tent.
and like
See, Mike
swans
knows.
and
Mike
stuff.
knows what that is like. I
No.
don't. So
No, but I saw this young man eat 12 maple. What was it? Polish.
I think I had
a
5.
dozen.
I think
They
he
had
had 12
they was
maple
chicken
Polish
joints.
sausages.
I had
chicken
5 total.
joints.
I think
Yeah.
maybe 6.
When I tell y'all he smashed like 5 off
I was
top.
hungry, man.
And had three hot dogs. I'm like, bro, you don't eat meat anymore, man. What's up?
I gave it up
He
for 2
smashed-
days.
He was like, tomorrow.
Hey, so if
we'll
y'all
be back
watching this
tomorrow.
episode, if you make a comment
Hey,
hashtag 12 maples. Because we saw him eat
12
12
maples.
maple sausages.
but you didn't see me eat 12 maples because the maple ones I wasn't really messing with.
Okay.
But I
We-
did.
we-
But I
we-
did the night before. I had Mexican. I had arroz con pollo, so I had chicken. I was like, all right, well,
He was getting it in.
Well,
we going into it.
Will you at least admit the Waldorf Astoria that you stayed in that was set up for you?
The Waldorf.
The Waldorf. So here's the story behind that. So just so Mike can be honest.
Because I'm never honest on here.
He doesn't embellish ever.
I
Anything.
paint
Never
pic-
anything.
Yeah.
He's the most positive
Hey,
person.
I paint
Especially-
pictures out here. I
Yeah.
paint pictures out
I think
here.
he actually called himself that once. Yeah.
He
I
did
still
multiple
do the
times,
most positive person.
especially
on
when
the
he's
show.
wearing his T-shirt.
Unbelievable. I've got one on right now.
He's a hater. He's a clown. Spoolz, don't
So-
be a clown. Don't
So
be
I
a
had
clown,
I had
man.
chicken.
man,
I had
nobody's being a
chicken and
clown.
rice on Friday night, and I was
Yeah.
like, all right, you know what? Fine. I know that tomorrow there's not going to be anything really for me to eat.
Mm-mm.
So Skits picks me up in the morning, and we stop at Wendy's. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it.
So that's
Some
what the 12.
bacon.
No, I didn't get anything. I just got like chicken. I got chicken nuggets
Yeah.
and a chicken sandwich. I was like, you know what? That's cool.
That's where the 12 maple started.
And that was at like 11:30, maybe 12. And then I got there. They were trying the pulled pork out. I was like, I'll try a little bit. I already had chicken today.
A little sliver of pulled pork.
You know, but when I got picked up, when Skits picked me up, shouts to Jared Heiner, because Jared Heiner had an extra tent, and he texts Skits, and he was like, "Hey, does anybody need an extra tent?" And Skits texted him back, "Yeah, my dude Sean."
Yes, His Highness would need one. Yes,
but I didn't request it.
Sure.
Skits says, "Hey, I got you a tent." I was like, "Cool." I was like, "All right, whatever." So then, fast forward to the pulled pork. Mike shows up, and he's like, "Oh, what's this you got?" You know. Then he sees that, and he gets jealous, and he says, "Oh, we're going to talk about this on the podcast."
That's
Oh,
exactly what I
let
said.
me talk about when I showed up, because when I showed up, Mike starts just within probably 20 minutes of me being there.
Okay, give or take.
7 times. Remember this, hey Spoolz. Remember this for the podcast. Hey man, hey, remember this for the podcast.
Okay.
Man, I was like, okay, and I don't remember any of it at all.
Luckily,
Yeah.
I did.
So later that night, after, because we could drink from 2 to 7,
For free.
so we hit it hard from 2 to 7.
We were still getting it in after that.
We went
because
in.
Facts.
People were
Well,
still handing us cans of beer and stuff.
See, you're right.
They were. The
So,
tent to
that's
the right
right.
was still providing that work.
So I drank from like 2 to 7. I kind of stopped for an hour, and then I started again afterwards with the tequila bottle. But
Hey, he was holding a tequila bottle like a rapper. Like he was holding like Dame Jazz on the Big Pimpin' video.
with the Belvy.
You know how Dame was like that in the video?
With that Belvy.
Yeah, he had that
because we were
joint.
like walking up and down.
Yeah, he was walking around with that joint. Like, you know how Dame in the video.
Hey,
the
them,
Big
tre-
Pimpin'
them
video.
trees though
I
with
just
the little
pictured
stars
Lone
on
doing
them
that.
Yeah.
was my highlight of the night though.
Which part?
Oh, that was
when,
dope.
when you would look up and you would see.
Oh,
that.
yeah, man.
Hey,
Yeah.
that was
that
so
was cool.
trippy.
That was right around the time he started eating the 12 maples.
Yeah.
So yeah, around that time I had probably 2 or 3 sausages and at least 2 or 3 schnock dogs.
Fam,
Schnock down.
hey, fam knocked down 12 maples,
Hey.
bro.
Nah.
I ate a hot dog and it ruined
messed
my
you up,
night.
right?
Now to fast forward to the morning, it definitely it messed me up. So I was done the
Hey,
next
man,
day.
when I
So,
walked over to the palace, I peeped in because he had like 5 or 6 different panels where you could see in through his tent. So I peeped over into one of the like 12 panels, and I saw,
it had a built-in air mattress.
yeah, he had like,
Did you grab the sheet?
I got it in the other room.
Cool.
yeah, like as soon as he got in there, like the mattress comes up, so it stops and adjusts.
Actually, I got bruises from laying on the ground
oh, okay.
because I'm skinny, you know. But anyways,
I saw him in there, man. It was
sleeping
comfortably.
yeah, I was up at
It had an
5.
air mattress in there.
Yeah,
No, I was bullshitting.
As soon as you zip the tent up, like
Nah.
the mattress starts to inflate.
I didn't see that.
because
You
I
didn't see
didn't
it?
have one.
No, because he's making it up.
I'm
I
just
definitely
making
saw
it
it.
up. I was
What kind of no bad ideas hat is
I was
that?
helping.
today?
I was helping Mike. It's just the new oddities joint.
Spoolz a hater,
Nice.
man. Spoolz a hater, man. Yeah, let's take a
Yeah,
look
our
at
new
this
oddities.
joint.
I just stopped by and saw the fellas earlier this week.
Yeah, they took it. Hey, as always, pocket inside.
Sharp.
Yeah, this is pretty crispy right here. I do dig this.
And it's an oddities joint. So
Yeah.
oddities3000.com.
Yes.
Word up.
We appreciate you guys. You guys definitely show love. So, salute no bad ideas in the oddities line. Do I have anything else I'm missing as we wrap up?
The build's Thursday night,
Okay.
6:30 to 8:30,
Okay.
and it's a potluck
Word.
and jam session. So you can come out and have fun.
Word.
Bong bong.
Bong, bong. That's going to conclude episode 47. Remember, Longevity, DJ Jay Diff, DJ Spoolz. I am Major 7th. Subscribe. Here's the information to become a patron. We appreciate you guys, and we'll see you next week. Peace.
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 You clicked on the video to do it.
Do it. You scrolled on this video to do it.